Hey y'all, I'm late, but I'm here. That's all that matter. That's all that matter. Hey Sandra, hey Wanda. If nobody else ain't gonna be here, I know y'all gonna be here. I love y'all. Hey Queens, how y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy blessed Tuesday. Sorry, but I was out and about today. That's why I came on a little late. hmm I ain't nothing but an hour late. I usually come on at 7 and I wind up what time it is. I came on. Hey Jennifer. Hey. I usually come on at hey Dina. I usually come on at 7, but I wind up coming on 8 because I was out and about. So y'all, nothing that I love you more. Nothing that I really left the house to go do. Yeah, I think I did a couple of things. And I still have a couple of more things to do. But I kind of like got a little sidetracked. So I had went to the dealership in Metairie for us with my car. I've been having my car, I think I've been having my car like, let me see, 7 months. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I love my car. But like sometime like when I get out of my car, um, my doors don't want to unlock. And I feel like me having a new car and I only had it 7 months, I feel like I shouldn't have no problem with it. Now, mind you, I have a warranty on my car. I done brought my car to the shop at least 5 times for the same thing. So when I went in today, the guy was like, well, let me tell y'all the flip side. Every time I bring my car to the dealership, the door is unlocked for them, right? And but I videoed, and the guy, who I bought my car from, he tried to unlock he tried to unlock my doors as well, and I video everything on my phone, so when I go there they can see it. I don't know what kind of games they playing, but at the end of the day, they gonna handle their business. They're gonna handle their business, or I'm gonna handle my business, because I guess they feel like if when the car go there, it don't give them the same problem it give me, which unlocking. I can be outside my car. If my keys are in my purse, my all I got to do is like press the button and my car, my trunk open, and all I got to do is move my hand a certain way, and my door is supposed to be open. Now, it was raining a couple of days ago. It was raining and the wind was blowing real, real hard. So the next day when I got up and when I left, my doors didn't want to unlock. And I done brought my car to the shop 5 times. So every time I brought my car to the shop, they can't find a problem. So that's making me look like a fool. And I don't like looking like a fool. So either they gonna find out what's wrong with my car, find out the situation, or I'm gonna go over their heads, meaning I'm gonna get a lawyer, because I'm not gonna keep on bringing this car back and forward to y'all. And at the end of the day, y'all keep telling me that y'all can't find a problem when it's clearly it's in my phone because I videoed it. And I'm not gonna let nobody make me look stupid on a vehicle that I only had for 7 months. If that's the case, no, I can't say I could have kept my BMW truck. No, I love my BMW truck, but it was too high, and they didn't have the grab bar on the driver's side. So I had my reason why I got rid of my BMW truck. But if that's the case, I still have my van. But at the same time, that's a luxury car. That's an E-Class. It's no way possible this car should be giving me no type of problem. And when I go to the dealership, they shouldn't be giving me no type of problem. That's it. That's not a cheap car. But at the same time, I say, you know what, Lord? I went over there today, and tomorrow I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna call the headquarters of Mercedes and let them know, which I didn't call them before. Either they gonna resolve that and change whatever need to be changed. It's probably a sensor. It probably don't do it when they had it, and it didn't did it one time when the car was over there. It did it because the young guy who sold me the car, it did it to him. But I don't know what type of games they playing, but they got the right string, but the wrong yo-yo over here. Because I'm not the one at all. So it do it sometime. Maybe maybe the sensor need to be changed. Or maybe it's going out. And maybe they need to just change it completely. And then my sister brought her car over there, and she brought her car over there, and she paid a couple of $1,000s to get her car fixed too. And when she got it, it was doing the same thing. I know y'all be backed up, and I know y'all don't have a lot of engineer, like people to fix their own cars. But at the same time, they're gonna stop playing with me one way or another. For them to tell me, oh, they're not gonna do nothing about it, because every time I bring it to them, they seem it don't happen to them right then and there. But it happens to me, and I have it recorded. Okay. Something gonna be done about it. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. And I'm not gonna let them ride either. So today, the topic for today is when somebody cheat on you. And hey y'all, hey Karen, hey Millie, hey Angie, Sandra, Dina, Jennifer, Wanda. We're talking about the cheaters. And the reason why I wanted to talk about the cheaters because I was on somebody's page and they was talking about I just don't like to be calling people name and all that kind of stuff there. But I was on somebody's page and they was talking about somebody divorcing their husband because of infidelity and this and that. So let me tell y'all something about somebody when somebody cheat on you. A lot of people in relationship, hey Paula, and they still in relationship because they didn't have people, cheated on them. And I don't know about y'all, but I know I used to be, a forgiving person. I found out she didn't cheat, and I guess I was more like a second chance person or whatever. But now I'm to the point to where I'm non-tolerant because I notice if you give people a second chance, 2 chances to 1, they're gonna wind up doing it again. Hey Queen, they're gonna wind up doing it again. So at the end of the day, if you don't want to be with somebody, if you feel like they're not good enough for you, I feel like you should just leave. If you're not happy with a person and this person don't make you happy, why stay there and torment somebody and make somebody think that you love them and y'all got something good when all the while you don't really want to be there? Why cheat on somebody, hurt somebody's heart, hurt somebody's feelings? You don't want them, but you don't want to see nobody else with them. Man, y'all got to make it make sense, because at the end of the day, you can't be going around playing with people's feelings. If you don't want to be with somebody, let them know off the dump. If this ain't working, and some of y'all don't like when people be honest with y'all. Some of y'all know people don't want to be with y'all, but y'all want to be with people that don't want to be with y'all. If somebody don't want to be with you, you got to build up enough courage, enough strength. You got to get strong enough to be able to accept it is what it is. Don't make yourself look like a fool. Because I ain't going to lie, there have been times where I try to make my marriage work and all that, and somebody be saying, well, I don't want to be married and all that kind of stuff. They're okay. Okay, since you think the grass green on the other side, and most likely the grass is not green on the other side at all. But they think they got something better. And if you think you got something better, but some of y'all, at the end of the day, y'all got to have self-love. Some of y'all need to love yourself. Hey, Ashley, some of y'all need to love yourself first of all. A lot of y'all don't even have self-love, and y'all want somebody else to love y'all. How you want somebody else to love you when you don't even love yourself? Let's be real. I'm gonna tell a lot of y'all on Facebook, because I be saying less and less numbers up there. It say 4 numbers. So I said last week was the last week that I was gonna be on Facebook. And I'm saying I be trying to sacrifice for a lot of y'all on different platforms, but you know what? I'm not doing that, because I see a lot of y'all don't be sharing my life. They be smiling and he and all that, and I love you and all that kind of stuff there, and you my girl and all that, but y'all don't even press the like button and y'all don't share the live. I'm not going along to get along with nobody. And all that fake ass shit, all that shit y'all be doing, like y'all so down for me and y'all like me and all that, numbers don't lie. I'm just saying, y'all like what y'all like, y'all share what y'all want to share, and it is what it is. But I be sacrificing, allowing y'all on Facebook. I cut them off on Instagram. I get more likes and views on TikTok, and I cut them off for y'all on Facebook, because they got some people on Facebook don't even know how to don't know how to hook their YouTube up, but everybody got a YouTube. Everybody got a YouTube. I mean, everybody got a smart TV, a smartphone. Everybody. If y'all really, really, really want to watch me or really support me, y'all gonna come over here like Nikki, Sandra, Ashley, Clapback Queen, Wanda, Rufus, everybody else that Angel, everybody that come on YouTube. At one time, I'm sure they didn't have YouTube either. But they love me and care about me enough to make sure that they got it and they over here on YouTube. Unlike y'all. On Facebook, I be seeing a lot of y'all. And that's fake to me. How y'all can sit on here and act like y'all got so much love for me, but y'all don't even want to share the damn live. And I be seeing it. And it be people that I be talking to, people that be going back and forward to me, seeing me there, y'all share and y'all like what y'all want. Y'all think I don't see? I be posting other stuff, other people's stuff, drama and all that other, and y'all be sharing and liking and all that kind of stuff there. But when it come down to me, y'all can't stop me from going where I'm going. When y'all gonna get that in y'all head? And I don't like that fake ass shit. I'm just saying. If y'all don't like me like that, y'all can fall off. I don't need y'all like that. I need some people that's willing to shut a lie so I could be a motivation to somebody else. Y'all selfish. No, I don't like it. I come on here every day because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I signed up for. But why waste my time with people at the end of the day can't even shut a lie to somebody? And I constantly be telling them, hey, John, I constantly be telling y'all when I speak about stuff, it might not be for you. It might be for somebody else. Somebody else might need to hear what I'm talking about. It might make a difference in somebody else's life. And y'all can't even use your index finger and press the like and shut a lie to somebody. I be saying this every day and I'm sick and tired of saying that. It's sad. Y'all think I don't know? At the end of the day, some of y'all don't even watch the whole video. Y'all don't watch the commercials. Y'all skip the videos and all that. I can see all that. But I ain't tripping on that because I don't sweat the small stuff. I know a lot of my regular people always share the lie to other people. But for some apparent reason, people don't realize that I could see. And y'all be the main ones talking about, oh, you my girl, I love you when you see me and all that kind of stuff. Nah, that's fake to me. Because they don't cost you a dime to share something. But they were messing confusion and all that. Y'all be sharing what y'all want to share. Y'all do for who y'all want to do for. But y'all don't pay my bills. I'm going to get paid regardless. Everything comes from Jehovah. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna continue doing what I do. But at the end of the day, some of y'all throw the rock and hide y'all hand. Y'all play two hands in the middle. And y'all don't want people to know that y'all interact with me. So that means somebody else controlling your thoughts and your mind. Nobody don't control me but Jehovah. I'm saying every day I should have over 10 shares every day. It's sad, man, when we can't support one another. I should have at least 10 shares every day on all the platforms that I'm on. On YouTube, 2,500 and some subscribers. And you mean to tell me I can't get 10 likes or 10 shares on Facebook? I got a lot of followers on Facebook. Don't mean everybody follow you. They follow you when it's not mess and confusion. Oh, you don't follow me back and all that. When I follow y'all, y'all still don't do right. Almost 40,000 on Instagram. Almost 13,000 on TikTok. More than enough followers to get 10 people to like and share. Like, I'm gonna be bothered when they fall off of the less y'all show me that y'all own the page, because I know it's a lot of pickaboos. I be on here talking, and up here on Facebook, it be saying 4 people and all that. And when I get off, it shows me all the people that was on there. It showed me all the pickaboos on YouTube, Instagram, every platform I got. It showed me the pickaboos. I be on here and it be saying 13, 14, 20 likes. And when I get off, it be 100 and some people on YouTube. That's a lot of picking and booing. No, I don't get no membership money. I don't even know how to get the member leadership. No, I don't get that. And a lot of stuff that I don't know, I said I was going to go take up a class, or I was going to hire somebody to help me, because it's a lot that I don't know. It's people that can stole money from interviews and all that from me, because I ain't know no better. And that's why they stuck. For everybody that I was a blessing to, and they ain't come back and return that blessing to me, they thinking they going somewhere. They ain't going nowhere. I don't care how many followers they got. And God allowed me to know that I'm going to pass a lot of people up, because only what you do for Christ going to last. You mean to tell me every day on YouTube, all I see is 20 likes and 140 people or 100 people with 20 likes? That's a lot of picking and booing. And on Facebook, they don't never press the stop button. What, y'all something wrong with y'all finger? Y'all can't show me some love? I have to come on here. Can y'all press the like button? Can y'all show some love? Can y'all press the heart button? Hey, cousin. It ain't nothing to press the heart button. It don't cost nothing. And I done went way to New Orleans and came back, and I'm like, oh, I got to go on. I'm dedicated. This is my job. And y'all came to show your girl some love. I came to get 10 likes a day on all the platforms. So what's the purpose of me being on all the platforms at one time? If you mean to tell me I got YouTube and I be having 100 and some people on there, and at the end of the day, I can't even get 10 shares. Wow. Oh, YouTube charge $6.99 for memberships. Y'all can even be a member. $6.99 to be a membership on YouTube. No, I'm not like all the big old platforms yet, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. Not my time and God's time. I'm just saying. Hey, cousin. I'm just saying, why do that to me? All I ask y'all to do, you mean to tell me every platform I got more than 10 family members be on Facebook. I got more than 10. And you mean to tell me I can't get 10 shares? Just share it. Just share it to somebody. Share it to somebody you don't like. Whether they look at it or not. You just shared it. It's sad, the world that we living in. It's sad. It really is. When people think in their mind, well, I'm not going to interact with that because I ain't going to make her look. Girl, what y'all need to know is what God has for me, I'm going to have it anyway. The devil can't stop nothing that God has for me. Y'all better look at Shamar. Y'all better look at the other one, the other young lady be on TikTok. It's a lot of people that they criticize. They got what Antoine. It's a lot of them that they criticize, and God rise them up right in front of their face, showing them miracles. Or you say you're a member, Sandra? That's what I'm saying. They already control, your pages and all that kind of stuff there. But when it we already know because it's a person behind each and every one of these pages. You ask questions and they tell you, oh, this how you could grow your follow, this how you could grow this how you could do this and this and that. They got somebody watching each and every one of us. And y'all can't show your girl no love, man. Come on. Y'all act like I'm getting paid from y'all. Y'all act like it paid. Y'all paying me when I come on here. It's sad. Back to the topic at hand. The topic is when someone cheats on you. For y'all who in relationships and marriages and all that kind of stuff there. And y'all still in a relationship and a marriage and all that. But y'all still, people only do what y'all allow them to do. Yeah, you love your wife. Yeah, you love your husband. But at the same time, if you let them keep on cheating or let her keep on cheating, that's what they're going to do because that's what they're accustomed to. It's called no boundaries and no respect. And some of y'all think that's love. When somebody love you, they're going to love you enough to respect you, not to cheat on you and lay up with somebody else. The world love the world. So y'all thinking, they long as they together and this and that. Yeah, he be doing this, she be doing this. So in y'all delusional mind, he love her because they've been together 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. He love her, but he done been with several different women. Love like that, I don't want it. Been there, done that. You don't love me if you hurt me. And you got me crying, tossing and turning, flipping and tripping. That ain't love. When you love somebody, you're going to protect their feelings. You're going to be real with them. Unlike some people say, oh, if I don't want nobody to tell me, I'd rather them to lie to me. I don't. You sound like a darn fool. I want you to tell me the truth, whether they hurt me or not. So I can know how to deal with you. And let me if I want to accept your infidelity, that's on me. But when you accept infidelity, that tells what type of person you are to yourself. Because that means you're playing Russian roulette with your life, knowing that somebody's sleeping with somebody else and sleeping with you. But you as a husband or a wife, you feel like as long as you got a spouse and you're a husband or a wife, y'all don't use protection because y'all married. But y'all forgetting the fact that somebody's outside, going outside the marriage or the relationship, cheating. Hey, Mama Ava, love you more. I'm just saying, nobody not forcing nobody to be in a marriage or be in a relationship. But a lot of y'all is scared to be by yourself. Because y'all feel in your mind that you're not going to be able to pay a bill. You're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to do that. So that means you don't believe and trust in Jehovah. Because he said, I'll supply your each and every need. I'm going to say it again. So I can't say it enough. Y'all be relying on the wrong people. Some of y'all just get on my nerve with that relying on the wrong. I'm going to rely on him. He get paid Friday. Oh, I need to pay my car note. I need to pay my car insurance. And all the while, he come home, he didn't blow the money, or he didn't found the excuse. Or they cut my check, or they cut my hours, and all kind of games. And y'all go along to get along. Because you feel in your mind, or your delusional mind, that you can't do better. Come on, man. Come on, man. The wicked gonna go along to get along. When you know who you are, hey, Morel, when you know who you are and whose you are, you're not going along to get along with nobody. Nobody don't control me on this earth. Nobody. Nobody but Jehovah. But I understand if y'all not strong and y'all not built like that. Because everybody not built for this world. Because everybody talk about, oh yeah, I know God and I pray and this and that. No, you don't. No, y'all don't. Because if y'all pray and y'all know him, y'all wouldn't be worried. God been holding you down for decades. Hey, Janice. God been making a way for you for decades, and you still, deep down inside, you still don't trust and believe. Well, I got this bill coming up, and I don't know how I'm going to pay. Girl, you say that every month, and he's still making a way. I love you more. You say that every month, and he's still making a way. Some of y'all get little pensions, y'all get little, retirement checks, y'all get little Social Security checks and all that, and they ain't even enough to pay the bills. And y'all can't even say, Lord, I thank you. Hey, Corbin. But every day, y'all got a complaint or y'all got a request. Lord, you think you could do this for me? Lord, you think you could do this for me? And what you gonna do for him? Y'all always begging. Never wake up and say, Lord, thank you. He ain't got to be then gave you nothing. He woke you up. That's bigger than any immaterial thing in the world. He woke you up. And y'all still around here whining, moping, and crying. Making somebody else's problem your problem. I'm glad nobody don't call me with their problems. I don't want to hear it. I'm in a good space in my life. I got peace within myself. So if you got peace within yourself and somebody call you on the phone, maybe like, you know what? I don't have no food. I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. I don't know, when they go to talking and whining, they want you to say, what bill you need me to pay? No. The same God that I serve and the same God that make a way for me and pay my bill, you better yet, I'll call you tomorrow. I'm just saying. You got AMAs in the wheelchair. Some of y'all got your limbs. Y'all could do a lot of things. And y'all letting me in the wheelchair outdo y'all. Because y'all heart not like mine. Y'all not built like me. Y'all not a giver. All y'all think about is y'all self, some of y'all. That's why every time you look around, I want to go like that. I want that, but I can't afford it. You can afford it. You want to spend somebody else's money and don't want to spend yours. I'm sick of y'all. Because I feel in my spirit, some of y'all still whining. When y'all gonna come on my page and say, Miss Ann, let me tell you how good God been and what God, how good God been in my life. Let me tell you what God did for me and my family, my children, my husband, my wife, my grandchildren. When some of y'all gonna share y'all testimonies? Ain't like I'm the only one got a testimony or testimony. When y'all gonna tell somebody the goodness? So, you know what? Today is not a good day today. I don't feel like it's a day. Oh, wow. So what, you ready to leave this earth? Is you ready to go? That's what you saying? You ready to punk out and leave? Well, he said you ain't going nowhere. So you ready to take you? Some of y'all a bunch of punks. Yeah, I'm on one today. Maybe 2 or 3. Because y'all need to know better than that. I look at the world. I sit back and look at the world. Do y'all see what's going on? I went to the store. You used to get this with a food stamp card. You can't get this with no food stamp card no more. And y'all thinking life is the game or stuff just changing just because. But that's who y'all voted for. Y'all don't want to see another sister, another brother making it. But at the end of the day, I was looking on Instagram a minute ago, and all them went to the prime on the yellow bus, the long yellow bus, the short yellow bus, and all them had they JCPenney dresses on, they JCPenney shoes on, they Macy's dresses and shoes and all that on. Yeah. But some of our parents did it big and don't have a pot to piss in and wanted to throw it out. It's all right if you got it like that. But if you're going to go all out your way for your children and your grandchildren and all that, make sure all your bills are paid. Make sure, because you ain't going to be able to bring that dress back. You ain't going to be able to bring them shoes back. Make sure your priorities straight. I'm just saying, I'm mad at some of y'all. I really is. Jalinda and Love, I'm mad at some of them. Because at the end of the day, every time I come on here, I have to say the same thing. I can't get 10 shares. Not I'm the more shares I done saw 6, 7. What is wrong with y'all? It's gonna hurt y'all to shed a light to somebody. I'm a motivational speaker. So shed a light so I could be motivating somebody else other than you. Every day is the same old stuff, just a different day. Every day. I ain't never seen on YouTube, I be having 100 and some people on there, but with 20 likes. That speak volume. 14,000. My grandbaby on her and her brother video, they got 7.4 million views. Just imagine all the people that viewed it, but look at all the people that like it. That tells you where the jealousy at. And whether y'all know it or not, all of us got somebody jealous or dislike us. That's the cold part about it. Jealousy is a spirit. And some of y'all can't shake it. Because you don't want better for your life. You don't want to see nobody do better with their life. Well, I'm sorry to tell y'all, I'm already doing better with mine, whether y'all like it or not. I'm just saying. When y'all gonna get it together, y'all think I can't see? Y'all think I can't see? I mean, like, damn, why they just don't want to shed a light? Can you just make me understand that? Just make me understand that. I got pickaboos on all my platforms. And I know they pickaboos. You mean to tell me I get all these views and all this and all that, and you get very little like? That speak volume. The internet is good and bad at the same time. But I want to thank the internet because they allow me to see. I ain't even know jealousy was that real. A lot of y'all, the internet exposed y'all. Thank you, Morel. Oh, thank you, Janice. Oh, that's Janice. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, I be talking positive, and at the end of the day, but I be saying I got 10 family members that be on social media, that be on my Facebook page. You mean to tell me if 5 of them can't share it? Hey, Linda. So that speak volume. Every time I get off the platform, when I get off of YouTube, it shows me how many people was in the chat, how many people was talking, and it never be more than 30, 40, 50 likes. It's always 100 and some people or 90 or whatever people, but it never been 30, 40, 50 likes. And numbers do lie. I don't know what they're gonna do when you ain't gonna be able to be no peekaboo in a minute. You're gonna be exposed. Yeah, Ashley. Ashley, watch me on all platforms. They got people following me on all the platforms I'm on. They got people that's dedicated. They be looking forward to hearing me. Because this everyday life I be talking about. I'm just saying. Somebody on here going through with him right there. Somebody going through with her right there. Somebody saying, man, every time you look around, you put an hand on. Nobody want to hear all that. Well, leave. Go take a walk to the park. And y'all sit around here lovey-dovey thinking somebody love y'all when at the end of the day, you trying to change your life and get your life right. But him right there, he ain't trying to change. Her right there, she ain't trying to change. That's like beating a dead horse. Some of y'all got to man up with y'all spouses, with y'all children, with y'all family. Stand on business. It took everything out of me to stand on business with my family. I'm good. I'm treating the family good. They need me, I'm there. But a little bird come and tell you, well, they saying you messy. Oh, I'm messy. But last I recall, everybody in the family is messy. Hey, Londa. Everybody. If you have the nerve to get on the phone and be in a group chat, what a group chat is. And I ain't asking for no friend. If all y'all in the group chat and I'm not in it, that speaks volume. Because I'm the realest out the bunch. People think because they're your family and they mistreat you or misuse you in some type of way, you're not supposed to expose them for misusing you. They don't want you to expose them. But they want to throw the rock and hide their hand and talk behind your back with people that's not even family. Thank y'all for the likes and love on YouTube. And they have the nerve to say, oh, nobody don't mess with her. Nobody don't mess with her. She messy. Oh, wow. I'm messy. But y'all talk about everybody. Y'all even much talk about one another. But I'm messy. Oh, wow. I don't know who I'm talking to. And I say this almost every day. You don't need him. And you don't need her. You need to draw closer to Jehovah. That's the only one going to fix the situation that you're going through right now. That's the only way. You keep on saying, I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to do right. I'm going to get my life together. So you ain't promised tomorrow. You ain't promised a second. It don't take but a second to say, you know what, Lord, I surrender. I know I'm not perfect. I haven't been doing the things that I should be doing. But Lord, give me a second chance. I'm going to get it right. I acknowledge you for who you are. When you acknowledge him for who he is, you become saved. It's just that simple. But even in the process of you acknowledging him, you still going to have some bumps and bruises. Everybody want God to be at their beck and call, but nobody don't want to go through the storm. I'm just saying it's a blessing when you go through the storm. It's a blessing. I'm still here. Somebody else say, well, she in a wheelchair, but I'm living better than a lot of people because I'm happy within myself. You know how many millions and billions of people around the world got money, they could go buy anything they want to, and they got more than enough, and they don't have no peace within themselves. I ain't gonna lie, that's got to be a horrible feeling to know that you could. Let me tell y'all, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. But you can go just buy anything you want, and you could put on anything you want, but you're not happy within yourself. I remember a man won the lottery, and he said he wish he would have never won it. Money, he won the lottery, and his manager, somebody who, his accountant, somebody who was keeping up with the money, unalive him and buried him in her backyard. Money is the root of all evil. I'd rather favor. I'd rather be closer to Jehovah. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold and money and my peace, my joy, my happiness. And that's why when people be like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have, my Father is rich and he said I can have whatever I want. But I'm not crazy enough to ask for something that I shouldn't be asking for. So if y'all think that I can't get what I want without y'all, I'm still going to get what I want. Whether y'all like, share, whatever. But he be watching y'all. He see y'all every move. He see when y'all be on here and y'all don't, oh, I ain't sharing no live, girl. I be on there. I be listening. She be talking some real stuff. And she be talking about, you know, it be some real stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not sharing it. Well, don't share it then. And that's why your life at a standstill with your selfish ass. Thinking you hurting me. You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. You're missing out on your blessing. All from one tap. That's all it takes. One tap. Boop. Each and every one of us knows somebody that's going through something. Each and every one of us knows somebody that's going through something. I know a lot of people that's going through something, but don't call my phone. Don't call my phone unless you're ready to surrender and say, hey, let's pray. Because I'm ready to get my life right. But don't call my phone with that whining and that crying. I don't want to hear that. Because when I was whining and crying, nobody didn't want to hear me. I had to go through the storm. Like they used to say, let go and let go. I had to let go and let go. I didn't even know what they was like. What you talking about? I already know. Let go and let go mean you're not going to put your hand in it. You're going to give it to him and you're going to act like it don't exist because he's going to work it out. All the time I've been coming on here and all the people that have been following me, even the pickaboos, your life should have changed. Your life should have changed. Y'all should be doing better. Every time I come on here, I should lift y'all spirit up. Every time I come on here. I shouldn't have to say, oh, well, y'all gonna press the like button. Are y'all gonna share the video? Nah, it's gonna come a time where I ain't gonna even have to say none of that. But I want y'all to know I see y'all, family, friends, associates, so-called friends. I see a lot of y'all. And I see what y'all do and what y'all don't do. Because when you shed a lie, it tells me, it shows me that the lives has been shared. And if I only got 5 shares and all these views, wow, that's every day. When I get off on my platform, it's going to tell me how many people was on there. And I'll be like, oh, well, this a friend, 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 this a friend. Well, if all my friends on here, so-called friends and associates, why I only got 2 or 3 or 4 likes or shares? So that means somebody fibbing and somebody pretending to be a friend and they're not. I'm just saying, you either like me or you don't. And obvious, it ain't adding up. Because y'all ain't showing me y'all liking me. I'm just saying. I could close my eyes and tell y'all the regulars that be on my page every day. I could close my eyes and tell y'all the people that be on my page before I be on my page. Oh, I got some love. I even got some pickaboos that show me some love. But I know I got a lot of hate too. But the love over with hate. But don't come on here portraying to be something that you're not, because the numbers don't lie. The share button don't lie. So if it's, well, I like Ann, I love Ann. That's my girl. She a beautiful person. She a sweet person. She all that and you ain't pressed the like button, and you ain't shut a lie. Girl, please. And boy, please. I'm just saying. All in my DM for what? And I can't get a little tap tap. Oh man. But anyway. Today we are talking about the cheaters. I know Kawana. We're talking about the cheaters. Wait, let me see that. Do y'all not know? I put out 100 and something videos within 4 months. And I guarantee you, y'all didn't see all the videos. I don't even have to come on here and be live in person. I could just run all my old videos because a lot of y'all never seen some of them. And I wanted to the point where when I put the screen y'all on there, y'all come on and y'all share your testimonies. Y'all ain't even got to share your face. You mean to tell me all y'all got testimonies about your life and y'all not going to share them with nobody else that need to hear what you've been through in your life? I got testimonies and I'm willing to share it with the world. Even if you got one testimony, God allow you to have a testimony. Let me say it again. Testimony. Testimony. Test. Like testify. Like testify. He wants you to testify. That's why it's a testimony. I know y'all ashamed of y'all life. Y'all ashamed of the stuff that y'all done been through and the stuff that didn't happen in y'all life. So y'all want to keep it to yourself. Well, y'all ain't got to come on the internet and tell it to the world. But can you call somebody that's going through in your family, or call somebody, your friend, daughter, or your associate, and say, let me tell you something, baby. God is real. Jehovah is real. And weeping do for a night, but joy come in the morning. If he did it for me, he could do it for you. But you got to surrender. You can't keep living the way you're living and doing the things that you're doing and want God to be a blessing in your life. Because he don't bless no mess. I don't care what it look on the outside, what it look like on the outside. The wicked have his people and Jehovah got his people. But a lot of y'all working with the wicked. Because guess what? I look at all the wicked stuff, but I ain't a part of it. I'm going to say it again. I look at all the little wicked stuff that comes up. And I be like, wow. Oh, wow. but I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of it. It's one thing when you look at it and you become a part of it. A lot of y'all became a part of the wickedness, even in your household. When he cheating, and you go out there, well, he cheating, I'm going to cheat too. So a man think he already did it. So you as a woman, you was a phenomenal woman. But since she cheated, you cheated. Now you done went back to your little slut ways. I'm just saying. You always been a phenomenal woman, but since he cheated, you let him bring you on his level. I ain't never played a tit for a tat. I ain't never say, oh, well, he's cheating, well, I'm going to go cheat too. No. I prayed my way out. I said, Lord, I'm tired. I'm tired of the females playing on my phone. I'm tired of him. Oh, you ain't going to never find nobody. I'm tired of all of that, Tawana. I'm tired of all of that, Singleton. I'm tired of all of that. I'm tired of all the infidelity. I'd rather be at peace within myself. Who wants to be crying and whining? And who wants to, girl, yeah, playing on your phone and all that. Yeah, well, he was with me last night. And girl, he said you ain't this and you don't cook, you don't clean, and you ain't good in bed. And he said this and he said that. Girl, you can have it. And I mean that. Y'all give people too much access to your heart. I've been there, done that. I cried. I ain't gonna say 40 days and 40 nights. It seemed like it was more than that. Calling the jailhouse. Oh man, we don't have them. We don't have no record of them. Okay, go to sleep. Wake up again. Ma'am, you just called. Oh, I'm sorry. Again, tossing and turning, driving up and down the highway, running around the old girlfriend's house, and all that. And he ain't even at the old girlfriend's house. He had another girl house. Come on, man. Looking like a darn fool. And then here come daylight. And they come turning the key. And it's a relief for you at the same time. But it's still, you still mentally scarred. You feel good. Not that, oh, you home, huh? But on the inside, you all tore from the floor. I don't want to live like that. Never again in my life. I don't. And I'm going to be real with y'all. They got men that still want to be with me. I could raise my right hand to God. To this day. Still want to be with me. And you know what I say? Nah. And let me tell you the games the enemy play. I'm a shopper. And I ain't going to lie, I like money. So when I be going in the store and I be saying stuff, the enemy be saying, well, girl, you know, if you're going to be with him over there, you know, you get you like $300, $400, $500, right? Just go, you know, just go lay, you know, just let them lay with you and all that. Just make them think, nah. That's too much like prostitute. And if somebody say, oh, I could just come over there. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to come over there and rub your back. So you think if you come and rub my back, and it been a while for me, nah, I don't need you nowhere around me. Because the flesh is weak. And at the end of the day, I don't need you around me. How many of y'all didn't say, girl, we ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do, I could just rub your back. I could just come over there. You know, we ain't got to do nothing. I just lay on the couch. I just won't be around you. Oh, wow, really? If you believe that, you want to believe that this person want to just come around you and look in your face. No, they want a little more than that. Then you go to thinking about, damn, I know I saw these shoes that I want. Mm-hmm. And then you go to thinking about, oh, damn, I know I could pay a bill. It ain't worth it. I promise you it's not worth it. But that's the trick of the enemy. That's how the enemy. That's how the enemy. Say, Ann, what you doing? They called me from all different type of numbers. Out of town number. Oh, I just was calling you still love me? No. I can come over. No. Why you acting like that? What you want? Oh, I just was calling. I was thinking about you. Keep on thinking. Oh, so it's like that? Just like that. Ain't nothing wrong with saying no. Ain't nothing wrong with standing on business. See, when you know who you is and whose you is, that be the test. And I've been getting tested back to back, back to back, back to back. Well, I get you. I'm going to the show. You want me to go with you? No. Want me to pay for it? No. Well, it's like that. Just like that. It's a setup. It's a setup. Just to see how strong you is and see if you gonna break. And they be around here talking about nobody. Let me tell y'all something. Don't believe the hype that nobody don't want a person because they have HIV. Especially a beautiful woman on the inside and it's non-detectable that take care of themselves. But one thing about me, I know there's a lot of men, when you be honest with them, they got a problem with that. If you got a problem with me being honest, I wasn't gonna be with you anyway. Like women like you to lie, men like you to lie too. And I'm not no secret to nobody. And you're not gonna hide me from nobody. But I promise y'all, if I really wanted to be in a relationship, or if I really want to be married again for the 5th time, on God, I can. I'm just saying. On God. And I ain't under oath. But guess what? I don't play with Jehovah. But I know that I could be with somebody if I really wanted to. But I'm not putting up with the lies and the shenanigans and all that. And I'm not Build-A-Bear. I'm not building no man. I ain't doing that. Buying shoes and clothes and drawers and all that. And for you to go out there and be with some good smelling cologne and all that. For you to go and lay up under somebody else. Nah, baby. You could go ahead on and do what you do. You can move around. A lot of y'all got to stand on business. And a lot of y'all young girls, hold your own. And wait on God. Because let me tell you something. I'm a woman. I've been saved for the last 30-some years. I didn't pray before I got with each and every one of the husbands I was with. And I ain't going to lie to y'all. I was a darn good wife. I would go over and beyond. When I go to the mall, when I buy for me, I buy for him. And none of that wasn't good enough. And I was that girl. Fine, beautiful. I look good. You going to look good. We going to look good. You give me money and I give you money because I'm not selfish. We 50-50. But when the infidelity start coming in, that's a wrap for me. When you start lying and hurting me and not coming in at 4, 5, 6 o'clock, you let daylight hit you and all that stuff there. Nah. I prayed my way out of that. Each and every one of them. The first one, he filed for a divorce when he realized that I was in a wheelchair. So that's between him and God. Because God said for better, for worse, sickness and health. He was supposed to stay there and take care of me and his children. But he chose to divorce me while I was on my bed. But that's between him, her, and God. But y'all got to know the people that y'all get with. Y'all got to know the people that y'all in love with. Y'all got to know the people that y'all love, that y'all marry. Everybody don't love you the way you love them. And some of y'all know that. And y'all still trying to hold on. Stop holding on to somebody that don't want to be held on to. If he's not treating you right, she's not treating you right, why are you still there? And I got the answer for that. Because you love them more than they love you. That was me. The only way you can get out of a situation like that when you love a person more than you love yourself, you got to pray your way out there. And you got to draw closer to him. You got to put him first. The reason why y'all marriage not working and y'all relationship not working is because y'all ain't got him nowhere in it. You said that y'all was going to be, drawing closer to God or whatever. And some of y'all think, well, if y'all go to church together and all that kind of stuff, that's going to change things. Y'all got to start with y'all inner peace, y'all heart, y'all spirit. Y'all got to stop the infidelity, the lying, the cheating, and all that, being deceived and all that. Some of y'all go to church with y'all spouse and somebody in church thinking about somebody else. Come on, somebody. Just because y'all in church together don't mean that he truthful. Because he in church and they got the usher and they got the other one over there with the little tight dress and he already done sin in church. She already done slept with the deacon in church. So a man thinking they already did it. But I'm just saying, if somebody don't want to be with you, you can't force people to be who you want them to be. And when people show you who they are the first time, you're supposed to, oh, I believe you. Or you treated me like that in the beginning. So in my mind, we want to believe that they're going to change. How many chance you going to give him? How many chance you going to give her? You're not eating. You're not sleeping. You're tossing. You're turning. Come on, man. When you going to start being happy within yourself, Alfred? When you going to start loving and believing in yourself? Because outside of him, it's me. And they could call me till they black and blue. You ain't the one, and you ain't the one. Anytime I had to go to the store today at Dillard's and treat myself, and I had to go treat myself to some perfume, what I need with you for? Because we ain't gotta be intimate for you to buy me or be a blessing and say, well, Queen, I was thinking about you. I just bought you this. Or what kind of perfume you like, or what kind of cologne you like, or if we friends, because that's how I'm good to my friends. But some people can't just be your friend. They want to be intimate friends. And I don't want them kind of friends. I don't want no one hit quitter. We ain't doing that. And we ain't boyfriend and girlfriend. And we ain't in a relationship. I'm about to be 60. Them days is over. It's over. And for y'all who want to come to my birthday party, it's July the 3rd on my birthday. Put that on y'all calendar. Y'all gonna see the flyers. I'm just saying, I thought about it. And I said, you about to make 60 years old. Do what makes you happy. And that's what I'm gonna do. So if y'all see me drop down out the private jet, oh well, see, y'all gonna see the wheelchair drop and I'm gonna drop behind it. I'm just saying, don't be doing all that hating, talking about, she really dropped down out of helicopter, out of private jet. Yeah, it did. Ain't gonna survive it. Is. When my son them had their gender reveal and all them dropped down out the sky, I wanted to do it. And they told me, no, you can't do it. It ain't about you. Everybody else did it and it wasn't about them. So I'm going to do it on my own. They got dream killers. Y'all know that? Your dream ain't everybody's dream. My dream ain't everybody's dream. Your dream ain't everybody. Somebody ain't dream to get a E-Class 350. Somebody want a 550. Somebody want a G-Wagon. Somebody don't want none of them. I'm just saying. My dream and your dream are solely different. What I want, you might not want. What worked for me might not work for you. I'm just saying. Y'all live your life. I don't come on here every day just because I come on here because God lead me to come on here. And he give me the strength to wake up. And this the most I ever dedicated myself to anything. Only thing I was dedicated is working at my grandmother's store. I ain't never kept a job over 3 months. The longest I ever kept a job probably was 2 months or a month and a half.
From TikTok, and it's a Danielle friend. Reposted.
All my life I had to fight. With me. I had to fight with myself. All my life I had to fight with myself because I had a family that was already established. I come from a family with entrepreneurs and business, barroom, grocery stores, washer. I come from a family that had all that. The foundation was already there. It's ours. So all I had to do is just do right. But the seed I came from a pimp. So I'm gonna be this good girl that everybody. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be a straight girl, a good girl, a quiet girl when I come from a pimp. My daddy was a pimp. My mama was his wife. So I got the hand that was dealt to me. And I had to play the hand. I ain't had to, but I did because it was already in me. And yet and still, as time went on, even though I wound up in a wheelchair and I did what I did, he still changed my life. He changed my entire life. It took decades for me to get to where I'm at right now. And you mean to tell me I can't get y'all just to shed a life to somebody? I didn't get here by accident. I got here by going through everything that I went through. Hey, Queen, Miss Powell, everything that I went through in my life. Put all that on the back burner. But that made me the phenomenal woman that I am today, even from a wheelchair. Even me being in a wheelchair. I ain't never, Lord, why I'm in a wheelchair and all that, them days is over. When I first went through my, first being in a wheelchair, my depression, I had bought a house across the river in Woodmere. That was my first house I bought when I was 20-something years old. I walked away from the house, moved to California. Me and my children moved to Inglewood, California. And then I thought I was going to find peace up there. And it wasn't no peace up there. And I had to bring my little self back down here. I walked away from my house wasn't but $560 a month, including my insurance and all that. My tax was exempt. And to this day, if I knew then what I know now, I would have still had my house because it would have been paid for. But I'm trying to make y'all understand that immaterial things don't make you happy. Me having a house with 4 children, they make me happy. I was going through a transition of being, scarred and being portrayed. And, I was going through, and I thought by me buying a house, that was going to make me happy with my children. And it didn't. I had to find myself. I shouldn't have never got a house without finding myself. Because in the midst of me buying a house, there was no peace, no joy, no happiness. It was me in a wheelchair raising 4 little children. And I did the best that I could possibly do to raise them 4 little babies. And I could tell y'all their ages and y'all could do the math. I got a 31-year-old, a 32-year-old, 33-year-old, a 42-year-old. And I've been in the church 31 years. Y'all do the math. Just imagine the little children that I had. I was going to church. I was giving the church my money, paying tithes. And I'm thinking going to church, and I'm thinking all the people in the church is good people. Until I realized that I was being used by the church people. Because when my lights was off and my water was off, and the church people ain't paying my water bill, ain't paying my light bill. And then I didn't know anything about inspection. When I bought the house, I didn't have no inspection. When I did the foreclosure, I ain't know nothing about none of that. I ain't know nothing about people carrying your children on the income tax. I ain't know nothing about none of that. Because I never had a job, so I never knew. So somebody was carrying my children for years, and I ain't never knew nothing about none of that. I didn't know nothing about, getting the house inspected, because the pipes was broke under the slab. See, that was the outer, not the interior, but the outer interior under the slab, and I never knew. And when Rhoda came and they said, "Oh, your pipes broke under the slab," so that means I got messed over from the beginning when I bought the house from a young lady. But I bought the house on an assumption, and I didn't know anything about none of that. I went ahead first. I ain't had nobody to tell me what to do. I ain't had nobody to help me. I ain't had nobody. I just walked away and just abandoned the whole house. That's what I did. Hey, that's exactly what I did because I wasn't happy within myself. And a lot of y'all got to realize that things that we get in life, that don't make us happy. Immaterial things can't make us happy. You got to be happy within yourself. And if you ain't got Jehovah in your life, there's no way possible you're going to stay happy. Because without him, we nothing. Without him, I couldn't be where I'm at, and I wouldn't have the strength that I have. I wouldn't be on here talking to some of y'all that's going through what y'all going through right now. Some of y'all saying, "Damn, I'm fine, I'm pretty. I got a good job. I got a nice car, I got a nice house. I'm missing this and that." You put yourself on a pedestal, but at the end of the day, you're not happy with yourself. Hey, Ricardo, a lot of people is not happy within themselves. You got to love you first. And you got to love Jehovah first and love yourself, and everything else going to be added unto. But it's no way possible that you can live in the world and not put him first in your life and think your life going to be peaches and cream. Even with him in your life, you still going to have bumps and bruises. You think just because I'm saved, I don't have people that, try to come against me? See, he can't get me with all the stuff. He tried to take my life several times. From the Russian roulette we played, then I got Pum Pum, then with the alphabet, he can't take my life. So if he can't take my life, he go to the people that I love. He can't get me. So he was like, you know what? I can't get her. We know what she loves. So we're going to go to the children or the grandchildren. And at the end of the day, I'm over that. I cried a many days and a many nights about children and grandchildren and something that I have no control over, and I can't figure out where I went wrong because I kept on faulting myself saying, "Damn, what I did." And when I ask myself that question when I come back, it be nothing that I did. It's nothing that I did. So none of my children. I love my children to death. I got agape love, unconditional love for my kids. But I know them fighting against me is not them. It's the spirit. It's a demonic spirit, a separation spirit that don't want me and my children to have closure. The things that I always wanted to do, I always wanted to sit at the table with me, my children, and my grandchildren. I always want to have a big old beautiful Christmas tree with all the presents of my grandchildren and my children, everybody. I want it all to be on one accord. I still want that, to be on one accord. But the enemy tried to rob me from that. But I trust God. And I know God going to supply my each and every need. And God knows that I know it's going to happen. Hey, Tracy, I know it's going to happen. Not in my time, but in his time. But I be praying for my children because I want them to get it right. Because at the end of the day, the words say, honor thy mother, thy father, your days will be longer. But at the end of the day, if y'all dishonor y'all parents, the book gonna manifest itself. Y'all gonna go through so much drama in y'all life. I'm trying to save my children, y'all children, their children. I'm trying to give y'all wisdom so y'all can tell y'all children and let them know. But y'all got to work on y'all first. Hey, Queen, if y'all don't get y'all life together, y'all children are a replicate of y'all. Y'all children is looking at y'all. Our children is looking at us. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't drink. The only thing I do is I be on social media and, I be sharing the testimony and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I know without a shadow of doubt, I'm a great mother and grandmother. I'm a phenomenal woman, whether they give me my props or not. I was born a queen without a crown. So nobody don't have to validate me. He already allowed me to know who I am now. when I was that girl, the old Ann, I really didn't know who I was. And they had young girls wanted to be like me. And I didn't even know. They always wanted to be, oh, I want to be like Ann and Sunshine. I want to, and thank God that they not like me and Sunshine was. Because we was fighters, even though we was that girl, like the dress and fight and all that kind of stuff there. But I thank God, be like the Ann right now. Be like the Ann. Say, I want to be like Miss Ann. For y'all that be saying, oh, the old people. Say, I want one day, I want to change my life. I want to get my life right. And I won't be like Miss Ann, how she getting her life right. Because I'm not perfect, but I'm working on me. And every day that I come on here, y'all can't say, oh, she be with all that cussing and all that. Because he transitioned me. He's shaping me and molding me. Because I'm going to be speaking in front of millions of people around the world. All around the world. I'm going to be speaking to millions of people. So he molded me. He preparing me. And whoever going to come on the bandwagon, that's who's going to be there. Whoever not, they're going to be left behind. They got people literally going to be raising their hand up and won't come to the front. But they always stood in the back, and now they're going to won't come to the front. And God going to say, no, the last should be first and the first should be last. And we the last ones to come up, and we going to be the first ones. I'm just saying. I'm tired of telling y'all what y'all doing by sharing a live and liking a live. Y'all not doing that for me. Y'all doing that for somebody else to make a difference in somebody else's life. Look how we still here, Elizabeth. Look how we still here, Wanda, Sandra, Linda, Clapback Queen. Look how we still here. You think he just left us here? It's favor on our life. Out of all we done been through, y'all ain't been through the same thing I've been through, but I guarantee you, everybody on this platform that I could see them went through some stuff. If you're going to be on my platform, let's be real. Don't come over here with that lying stuff talking about, oh, I ain't never had a man to cheat on me. I ain't never had a woman to cheat on me. I ain't never been through nothing in my life. I ain't never. Girl, stop. Can you just fall off? Because you're lying. If I could sit on a platform and I could be transparent, take accountability for everything that I did and be real, and I could apologize for what I did, and somebody could say they'll never apologize to me, well, girl, I ain't waiting on one anyway. But I guarantee you're going to apologize one way or another. You might not apologize in this life, but you're going to wish you had apologize. Hey, Joanne. Everybody, when I come on here, I say, Lord, if I hurt somebody, if I did something not intentionally to hurt somebody's feelings, Lord, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt people's feelings, even though they hurt my feelings, and we do hurt people's feelings not intentionally. And we do, because I know I got a little mouth on me. And I know if somebody say the wrong thing or come at me the wrong way, but I ain't got to curse them out. Like the young lady was trolling when we was talking about Taylor. And we was talking about how this child she ain't participate. Her mama bought a prom dress. The young lady Taylor, she couldn't participate in her prom. She can't participate in her graduation. And we talking about an honor student. And a principal who suspended her indefinite. She got suspended decades ago at the same school, Xavier Prep. Miss Natasha. So at the end of the day, why you didn't have empathy for this child? They didn't have empathy for you, and they kick you out of school because one of your friends told that you was pregnant at 15, and they kick you out. And then instead of you having a conference meeting or something like that and making it better, you suspended this child indefinitely. And y'all want God to be a blessing to y'all. Y'all got to stop, man. Y'all got to start making the right decision and say, what would God want me to do? God would have wanted you to do the right thing. Now, when we make bad choices like that, we got to live with that. Because you know what? When God see you making choices like that, and that's still his child, that child, this is just another transition in her life. She about to go to college, but everything was stripped away from her. But everything the devil thought he took from her, she going to get that back and some. But she another child that was stripped of her prime, was stripped of her walking across the stage. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. And she's an honor student. And she done wrote 3 books. And that's what you do? You know it happened to you. And only one nun still at St. Catherine when you was at school. God allowed you to go back and graduate and go back to school after you had your baby. And now you became the principal over the school. But you ain't think twice before you kick this child out of school. Y'all got to do better. I don't really know you, Natasha. Or Latasha, I don't know you. But I heard a lot about you. But at the end of the day, you should have made a better decision. You should have had me call the meeting. And you should have prayed about it before you stripped this child away from everything that you did, knowing that happened to you before. The only difference between you and Taylor is that you wind up pregnant at 15. Taylor is 17. She was graduating. So you mean to tell me her life will never be the same? This is the moment that she'll never, I mean, no matter what way you look at it, she got to think about this the rest of her life. Ain't all the money in the world gonna change the way she been humiliated. Yeah, we can all put together, buy a little something, get a little money, get all the things she need, but that don't take away her emotions and her feelings. All you have to do is say, you know what? I'm not suspending this child indefinitely. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna have a meeting, because you've been through that already. Natasha, you've been through that already. You got kicked out. And then you turn around and do the same thing to one of our other young Black queens that they did to you. And it wasn't the minority people wasn't over the school when you was going. So why is we constantly putting our neck on our own people? I thought whenever something occurred at a school, y'all have a meeting. Y'all put things on, like it'd be like a probation. Everybody come to meeting, the parents, and that whoever happened, it go to the school board, and it'd be like a hearing. So you mean to tell me it was no hearing or none of that, and this child got suspended indefinite? No hearing, nobody sitting, you just get an email. And then the wrong part about it is she's still a child, so why send an email to tell her? Why not just send it to her mama? Why you had to break the news to her in her mama when she's still, her mama is still her caregiver? I'm just saying, that young lady didn't deserve that at all. But if you're going to be fair, do Kaylin still have a job? Because if Taylor is suspended indefinite, I would love to know whether or not Miss Kaylin still have her job. I'm just saying, if y'all going to be fair, be fair. But I know, we living in a city where there's a lot of crooked stuff that goes down and all that kind of stuff there. But at the end of the day, y'all got to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Because I hope Miss Kaylin is certified to be a teacher. Y'all can get all the little fake papers or whatever y'all want, or all that. But it's still going to be found out whether or not. And then Miss Kaylin Taylor been there longer than the teacher. Taylor been there since 8th grade and never been a problem, never got in trouble, never since she been at the school. She had a fight with the teacher. The teacher pushed her, and it was a pushing match. But I say this, me as a teacher, I'm not a teacher. I don't have a PhD. But if I know I got credentials and I know I'm a teacher and it's getting hot, you know what I'm going to tell you? You fussing at me and we fussing. Before we get into a physical altercation, I'm walking away and going to get the principal. I'm not putting my hand on nobody's child. Ain't necessary, sister. I'm not touching nobody's child. So, Keller facing everything all swollen, lip all swollen, this and that, And then Miss Kaylin, she live in Baton Rouge. So y'all got to think before y'all do stuff. This child life has been destroyed. She been there longer than the principal too. Taylor been there longer than the principal and she been there longer than the teacher. So you mean to tell me this child been there since 8th grade, she never been a problem until it's time for her to graduate? And now she didn't go to the prom on Saturday. She not walking across the stage, and she's an honor student. And she got 3 books that she written. And that speak volume. And she's the only child of her mother and her father. That speak volume. Come on, y'all. It's them against us, and it's us against us. Well, what happened to, oh, well, we're going to have a hearing. What happened to, I know people, I don't, like they say private schools have different people. They deal with stuff different from the school board and all that kind of stuff. Regular schools have their people and private schools have their people. But at the end of the day, let's be fair. Let's be fair. And then y'all want to come on my page and say it's two sides on my YouTube channel and say it's two sides there. If it's two sides of the story, well, where you was, how you know what side you took? Since you say Miss Thing came on here and tried to troll my page, how you know it's two sides of the story? Was you there? Because only the people that was there could say it's two. We know it's two sides. It's the teacher side and it's Taylor side. We know that. So if you know something, can you please come to the front and tell us what you know or what you heard? Because people are always going off of assumption or allegedly because you wasn't there. So it's her word against her word and her word against her. But let's talk about how the police was there when the parent wasn't there. Let's talk about how they told the parent don't call the police, but they called the police and told the police what they wanted to tell the police. Let's talk about how the police had his body cam on and he was talking with them. Let's talk about how his body cam was sitting on the table when he talked to mother. I'm just saying. I'm not biased and I'm going to speak the truth whether y'all want to hear it or not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I ain't going to lie to y'all. The mother did not want to take it this far. She did not. She very quiet. She did not want to go forward with it. Two sides and the truth joint. She didn't want to take it this far. All they had to do is just talk to her. And now she been crying. Her daughter been crying. Her husband going through. Well, God gonna bring them out. Victory is theirs. The whole family. God said, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. I could see if she was a troubled child. And she been causing trouble since she been going to the school. But the child never dropped a pin. And that's what y'all gonna, without giving up, like, you know what? We gonna have a meeting and we want this to happen. But y'all so bold and y'all so used to throwing stuff under the rock. Y'all think y'all got more power than Jehovah when y'all really don't. That's why I don't fear man. I don't fear what man could say or do to me because at the end of the day, they ain't got more power than my daddy. And especially they're not even on the same level as me. So people can say what they want. They can talk about you. They can drag for you. But when you know who you are, that's all that matters. And it's sad. No matter what her mama give her and her little friends come over, whatever, all that's going to be temporary happiness. She going off to college. Everybody pitching in, buying all the stuff she need and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, is that going to take the pain away? No, it's not. The pain's still there. She missed her prime. She waited 12 years for this. And an honor roll student came and walked across the stage. And they had children and did way worse than that. That I know. And it's sad y'all got your picks and choose on who y'all want to pick on. But Jehovah see, then he watching. And I hope y'all know, he say, do unto others as you have others do unto you. So when y'all do people wrong, just know that y'all got to get it back. One way or another. We going to pay sooner than later. Nobody exempt. Nobody. I don't care who you might think you know or who you might think you is or how much money you think you got or your husband or your wife or who your children is and all that. They ain't got more power than Jehovah. Not at all. So a lot of y'all need to realize when they got prayer warriors and they know God, especially if they get around me. They get around me, I'm going to teach them the word of God. I'm going to teach them what does say the Lord. I'm going to teach them how to fight back. And it ain't with this. Trust me. You can put them down. You can go in that war room. You can shut the doors. You can turn off the lights and have a conversation. Lord, look, we need to talk. And talk to them. And before you even tell them what they did, he already know. He already know. For whatever reason, he allow us to go through the stuff we go through, it's for our good. And I know Taylor might be saying, why that had to happen to me? But that's all right. Victory is already won. It happened to the best of us. I could still be on here whining, talking about why I had to wind up in a wheelchair. And why this had to happen to me. And why I ain't got nobody. And why he wind up with her. And why she wind up with him. And why? Girl, we'll be whining all night. All night. And I already got the answer why. He said, I put no more on you than you could bear. I put it on you because I know you can endure. But I brought you to it so I could bring you through it. Trotland, I'm just saying. He said, I'm going to bring you to it. And then I'm going to bring you through it. Because I want some other young women. I want the world to see the testimony. And when he bring us through, when he bring us to it and bring us through, that's when we're supposed to be a vessel and sharing our testimony. You're not supposed to keep your testimony to yourself. You're supposed to share that with somebody that's an unbeliever. Y'all know how many people in the world, how many of these youngsters that don't believe in God? They don't fear him. That's why they doing and living the way they want to live. Anybody that fear God, they ain't going to do what they want to do. I'm not going to never do what I want to do. Because I fear God. And I know what he'll do to me. I know what he'll do to me. So I got fear in my heart when it comes down to doing something wrong. Girl, and no. Girl, no. All the time I went to the store and had stuff on my lap and then made it to the car. So ain't nobody, so I had to look up. Oh, somebody. So, girl, if you don't bring that back in the store, that's a part of the test. And all us be tested. And a lot of y'all on here is being tested. Thank y'all for the 25 likes on YouTube. All us being tested. So you have an opportunity to get it right. And I don't understand people be saying, oh, well, how you love going and you be drinking it. Let me tell you something. When it come down to money, greed is a sin. When it come down to alcohol, and when you get drunk, where you out of your body. When you out of your body, it's a glut. So some people think they better than people. All right, somebody doing drugs, but you're alcohol. So you think you better than somebody because they do drugs and you are alcoholic? How the cat gonna call a silly black when both of them is a disease? I'm saying alcohol, when you drink a lot of alcohol, it is a disease. Drugs is a disease. Greed is a disease. Some people, they never have enough. They're not happy with the money that they have in the bank. They're not happy with themselves. They rather lie and say they broke and spend somebody else's money than to go and bless themselves. Some people been working all their life and got money stashed, all in the TV, all in the sofa, all in the shoes, all in the stocks, all in the car. And if they leave the day tomorrow, they can't spend none of that money. God gonna lead the right person to it. Gotta make it make sense. Who wanna be 100 and something years old, 70, 80,000, 80, 60, 70, 80, and got a little change and you not living your life? So basically, you leaving the money for somebody else. That's what you're saying. Because you're not enjoying the money that God gave you. Oh, I forgot. Maybe the enemy gave you the money, so you scared to spend it because you think it's going to come from up under you. Girl, at 80 years old, at 70 years old, at 90 years old, at 60 years old, you mean to tell me you're not going to enjoy your life? Oh, wow. I'm just saying, do what makes you happy. So if you want to go to the mall and buy you a little something, go buy you a little something and stop trying to use other people to buy stuff for you when you can buy it for yourself. A lot of y'all is users. A lot of y'all be lying. A lot of y'all ask this one for money, that one for money, that one for money, that one for money, because y'all users. But y'all not really using nobody because y'all hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself when you try to deceive somebody into believing you don't have and you got more than enough. It's called greed. I'm just saying. You could be a blessing to people, but it's never enough. Then they won't use you. Just because I'm a good person don't mean I'm going to let you use me. And that's why people get it twisted. They think because you're a good person, just give me this, give me that, just give me this, give me that. Can I have that? And they got some people want everything that they see. You need to get rid of some of the stuff you got in your house already and you're still trying to put stuff on top of that. Some of y'all ain't got enough room for the stuff that y'all have right now. And y'all still, see, Aunt girl, I want that way. You saw where Aunt May's at on? Girl, where you going to put it? What you need? But you got boxes of shoes, purses, and all that. You can have a room sale, a garage sale, because it's a lot of stuff that you ain't even going to wear. A lot of y'all got a lot of stuff that y'all done wore one time. Some of y'all ain't wearing it again or whatever. But y'all holding on to stuff that has no value. That's why if you get you a fake Louis Vuitton purse, you get you a fake Fendi, a fake Chanel and all that, it don't have no value. One thing about my purses, if they were, not if they real, I can go to the pawn shop or I could put my stuff on Rebag or, a Porsche or something like that, and I could give me some coins to pay my bills. Unlike some of y'all. It's an investment. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That part right there. So at the end of the day, a lot of y'all got to do inventory yourself. Just do inventory yourself. Don't worry about him over there that you've been with taking his crap and he talking shit. And at the end of the day, don't worry about him over there. Don't worry about her over there. Worry about you drawing your life closer to him. And if he ain't right and she ain't right, he gonna move them. And they're gonna have to move around. Don't let nobody dictate your life, what you should and shouldn't do with your money that you've been working for all your life. If you got somebody and you're in a relationship or married and it's one-sided, run, Forrest, run, and it been like that for years and decades, come on, somebody. How long you gonna let somebody keep on mistreating you when you know you deserve way more than that? People do what we let them do. And if you keep on letting them step on you, that's what they're going to keep on doing. Stop letting people step on you. Let him know what you worth. If he call you out your name and all that, and you got churn around the house and all that, he got to go. If she being disrespectful and all that, saying that suck this and all that kind of shit, got to go too. Because I know when I was coming up, ain't no woman could tell no man to suck her bottom part, her back part, none of that. I wasn't raised like that. How y'all living right now is unbelievable. How some of y'all punk ass parents. All because y'all want to be y'all children's friend. All because y'all want to go along and get along. You can't even stand on business. I'm just saying. When some of y'all gonna get it together? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. When you gonna get it together? Time ain't waiting on nobody. Well, and you know what? I know you had said that last week. I said that week before that too. Time ain't waiting for nobody. I'm just saying. Help us, Lord. Help the one saying, I'm gonna get it right. I win. How many people you done lost? How many of y'all don't have a mother, neither a father? How many of y'all don't have family members that's still here? And you still talking about, I'm going, I'm a, I, oh wow. So you still debating whether or not you want to change today or tomorrow or a split second. I tell you what, the way things going right now in the world, keep on waiting. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. You keep on sleeping, you're going to keep on dreaming. And you're going to be having dreams that you ain't wondering why you're dreaming about stuff that is out of your control. I'm just saying. How many times you going to come on here and I'm telling you the same thing every day? And you saying, well, you know what, and you still saying, I'm going to get it. Okay. Don't do it for me. Do it for him. So he could open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing for you. And when you go through your transition, you might get a flat tire. Or somebody might break your window. You might lose your money. You didn't pay one bill. Here come another bill. All that's part of the process. Because if all the money, say you don't have no money. And you be like, Lord, I don't have no money. I don't know. I paid all my bills, but I still need more money to pay this, and I don't know where it's going to come from. I don't have it. Here come the test. Here come the test. But after he turned around and put money over there, that's unexpected money, and you get it, here you go back to being the person that you was before he blessed you. Come on, man. Stop playing games. Stop playing games with Jehovah. You either going to get it right, you're going to step out on faith as a mustard seed and get your life right, or you're going to be out there in the wilderness with the wicked. Just go ahead on out there. Go ahead on out there and be with the wicked. Because the wicked gonna make y'all think they got it like that. The wicked gonna make y'all think that they love you. The wicked gonna make you think that, oh, mama love me, daddy love me. The wicked gonna make you think people love you that don't really love you. Just because they family with blood, that don't mean they family. The big as my family is, I shouldn't have to ask none of y'all to press the like button and shares. I'm just saying. But somebody then throw the monkey wrench on me because of the person that God created me to be. You mean to tell me I got nieces and nephews come all the way from out of town and they could link up and nobody say, well, let's call my auntie, because if it weren't for my auntie, we wouldn't even know each other. Oh, wow. I'm just saying. It's all right for y'all to link up with y'all sisters and brothers and all that. But if it wasn't for me, if it weren't for Jehovah using me to draw y'all closer as sisters and brothers, y'all wouldn't even know each other. And you mean to tell me y'all come in and y'all be around each other and none of y'all pick up the phone and say, let me call my auntie? Wow. That speak volume. I'm just saying. I be saying y'all, you know what? Some of y'all listen to all kind of stuff and all that kind of stuff that's going on. Just know that I'm gonna be here, and just know that Warren Mays, my brother, man, it was like this. My sister Sunshine, we was like this. We was just like this. So at the end of the day, when y'all come together, and I'm not a part of it, just know that he not a part of it either. And just know that when y'all come together, and I'm not a part of it, Sunshine not a part of it either. And the ones who won't ride the wave, they can ride the wave. But I got sisters and brothers that we love each other regardless to what. But if nobody, they don't call me and I don't call them or whatever, but don't ever get it twisted. But I'm the same auntie that brought all y'all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm the one that brought almost 30 y'all together. And now y'all link up. But one thing about me, I'm going to be real with y'all. And some of y'all, I don't even want to hurt y'all feelings. So y'all ain't even got to call. You ain't got to call. Keep that same energy that y'all have. That's less I got to do for y'all children. Y'all don't teach y'all children to call, none of that. That's what y'all doing. Y'all stand on it. That's why a lot of y'all separating. This Warren daughter, this Warren daughter, this Warren son, 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 this Warren daughter, this one. All these children. And you think your daughter or you think your son, y'all think y'all children so special to they don't have to know. They know who their daddy side of the family is. But I don't know them people. I don't want to mess with them people like that. Okay. I'm glad to know that y'all put everybody in the same category. And don't forget, on the strength of me, nephew, you don't pick up the phone and call, but I'm the one that said, make sure you get your diploma, and you got it, right? You got it, right? But when y'all don't deal with me, y'all think people don't come back and tell me how y'all slick side talk about me because things don't go y'all way. I don't owe none of y'all nothing. No nieces, no nephew. I don't owe none of y'all nothing. I did for all y'all that was in my presence, but I don't owe y'all nothing. So y'all go ahead on and be the way y'all want to be with y'all shenanigan and all that. But at the end of the day, and I leave this earth today or tomorrow, don't cry over me. Y'all ain't crying over me while I'm here. Y'all ain't picking up the phone call. So don't come with that fake ass shit. To all y'all with that fake ass shit. I'm just saying. Ain't nowhere in the world it's supposed to be like that all the time. My brother got, I brought all y'all close. And that's the things I get. I'm just saying. Y'all let y'all children be disrespectful. Walk by me, don't say nothing, don't speak, and all that shit there. Man, I wasn't raised like that. But I told my children, oh, you ain't gonna speak to your grandma, you ain't gonna, we don't play that. I don't play that. But y'all let y'all daughters and sons walk over me. And y'all think that's some cool shit? And you think I'm supposed to have love for you when you let your daughter disrespect me or your son disrespect me when I was here before they even was thought of or conceived? Wow. But when your daughters and your son needed some money or needed me to do something, and some of them still, ain't you'll give me 100, you'll give me this, you'll give me that. I'm gonna get, and I ain't never gave it back, but I don't trip, I don't sweat the small stuff. But y'all showed y'all hand. And every time y'all show y'all hand, God blesses me right in front of all y'all. So y'all keep on standing on what y'all standing on. And I'm going to keep on being blessed. I'm just saying, it starts with the parents. I got a little nephew call me all the time. At least twice or 3 times a week. Ain't say I was just calling you. I was just checking on you. I'm just saying. My grandbaby called me too. My oldest grandbaby, he calls me when he get a chance. But all the seeds that y'all try to plant and separate me from my grandchildren and a lot of my children and families and functions and all that, y'all got to live with that. Because God don't play about me. Most definitely don't play about me. Y'all wondering why y'all being tormented and y'all not happy with yourself and y'all not growing. Because every time y'all call yourself trying to play with me or mess over me, God bless me right in front of y'all face. And y'all be mad. So continue to be mad because He's going to continue to bless me in front of y'all face. See, y'all call me messy, but it's a lot of things I could come on the internet and say. Since I'm so messy, I could talk about a lot of y'all. Since I'm so messy. Messy people can't hold, water in their mouth. But I can, and I swallow it. But if I'm messy like y'all portray me to be, and if I really want to, like they be saying, looking for clout, I could get clout off a lot of y'all. And some of y'all that be on the internet too. I know a lot of y'all business. I know a lot of y'all mama business, your daddy business, and all that. Since y'all say I'm looking for clout. No, I'm just somebody y'all thought was a nobody trying to be somebody when I was already made. I ain't jumped off the porch. Y'all want to talk about somebody? Know who y'all talking about. Stuff y'all doing, stuff y'all wearing and all that. I've been doing that. And I ain't boasting and bragging. But before y'all go to judging and talking, well, that lady, I'm sure y'all should know who this lady is by now. She ain't just an ordinary woman. She's the black, phenomenal woman. A queen at that. Hey, queen. Oh, I got you. I'm just saying. Don't speak that talking about you wasn't feeling good. The devil is a lie. Speak healing over your body. Speak healing over your life. We got to stop speaking negative stuff into our life. Well, I have this. If y'all notice, like a lot of people, they be talking about the age dying to be. I don't even think about that. They got people think about it, but the only reason why I talk about it is to be a vessel for somebody else, to build somebody else's confidence, to make somebody else be stronger than what they is. Because every day, every second, every minute, somebody finding out that they are positive. Somebody's scared they even much go to the doctor. Because deep down in their spirit, they feel like they got some type of disease because their spouse been cheating on them. Mind your business and let them learn all day. Right. I'm just saying. See, God allowed me to go through everything I went through so I can be a pillar to somebody else. He didn't allow me to go through this to keep it to myself. Everybody that went through something and God brought them out, He brought you out so you can share the goodness. And you can let somebody know, encourage somebody else and let them know that weeping do for a night, but joy gonna come in the morning. They got a lot of people, if you just touch them and say, you know what, Queen, God love you. And if you need me to be there for you, some people don't need money. They just need a hug. They need love. They need a confidant. They need somebody strictly platonic. Ain't about no relationship. Ain't about being intimate. It's just somebody to talk to make you feel some type of way. Everybody don't need to be, I won't sleep with you and all that. Nah. Go to sleep with yourself. You and Jehovah. So everybody on here, even my goddaughter, you're going to feel better. You're a warrior. You done been through everything you're going through. Everything is a test. It's a part of the process. I speak healing over your life. I decree and I declare. You know the word. The enemy is a lie and the truth ain't in him. You got this. You've been having it. I know you had your little meltdown, you know. Some of y'all don't know what it's like for somebody to unalive your mom. You know, that's my little adopted daughter living in Atlanta. White man unalive her mom. And her mama just had her birthday the other day. And she was overwhelmed. But she know the word. And she always ministering to me. So I had to minister to her. Sometimes you be overwhelmed. And it be stuff that be built up. And the people that you think supposed to be there for you and supposed to love you and be a comforter, they're not there. And God sent somebody so many hundreds of miles away to reach out and touch you and say, I love you, Queen. And I love her. And the enemy be attacking her, you know? But yeah, white man unalive her mom. And she a living testimony. But she know the word. And she ministered to me. So even though she ministered to me, I had to turn around and minister to her. And God prepared me. I was able to read scriptures to her. The same scriptures she used to read to me, I was able to read some back at her. Because we got to practice what we preach. When you know, to know better is to do better. And when you know, but just because we serve Jehovah and we know the word don't mean that we don't get tired sometimes. And sometimes the burden get heavy. It be so heavy till you be about to, you know what, Lord, you just, you know, but at the end of the day, we got to stand on his word. When he said, we've been due for a night, y'all gonna come in the morning, we got to stand on that. And when he said, I will put no more on you than you can bear, we got to believe that. No matter what the circumstance is, no matter what we've been through in our life, we got to stand on his word. And life be life, and then stuff is out of our control. Somebody got a mama, and they mistreating their mama, talking down, disrespecting. You know, and somebody right here, just mama, just one more time. I just wish you could just be here one more time. But God put her in my life. So when she was going through what she was going through on her mama's birthday, I was able to minister to her like she ministered to me. Even though she's younger than me, she's still, and she called me mama. And she read the scripture. And we talk about it, and she know the word. But just because she know the word don't mean that she ain't need to hear the word. So the same words that she was giving me, the same encouragement, she was getting the same scripture she was reading me, I had to turn back around and read the same scriptures back to her. Come on now. That's Jehovah. That's who we serve. We serve a mighty good God. And if the enemy can't get to her, she married. She got a husband. She got a family. She raising children. That's not even her biological children. It's her husband kids. And she raising them. A young, phenomenal young woman. A young, phenomenal woman. That ain't only took his hand in marriage. She married his life with 2 children. That's not hers. She lost one of hers. But God gave her a son and a daughter that's not even her biological children, but that's her children through marriage. So when she married him, she married everything that came with him. And they got a mom, but she not in their life. But she in their life. Come on, somebody. I'm just saying, when you really love somebody, that's the sacrifices you willing to make. You took on a whole responsibility. She could have said, you know what? I love you, but they got to go live with their mom. I don't want nothing to do with no children. I lost mine, I don't have none. I ain't taking on no children. But you know what she did? What God wanted her to do. She did not what she wanted to do. She did what God wanted her to do. And she's good at it. Did she say her son and her daughter? She don't say, "Oh, that's my stepson, that's my son." She say, "My son and my daughter." And she a young girl. How you gonna take the cow without the calf? And they still in school. And guess what? The mama don't send no money. The mama don't see them. The mama not active in their life. But she is. So you think the enemy won't see her happy? But she doing the work of the Lord. She doing what God want her to do. And you think he don't have blessing for her? Well, she got to go through. We go through. She blessed and highly favored. We fall down, but we get right back up. We fall. But the good part about it is that we can get up. Some people fell down and they can't get up. They stop. They don't know the Alpha and Omega. See, when you know him, because I know him. When you have a relationship with him and you get to know him for yourself, some of y'all could be unstoppable. But y'all hanging around the wicked. Y'all listening to the wicked. Y'all letting people poison y'all mind and have y'all disliking people for no reason. Somebody asks you why you don't like her, why you don't like him, why you don't like them. You don't even have a good answer, but you don't like her. That's the wicked. That's the wicked. Let me say this. With all the technology going on right now, even if you don't understand the Bible, you can turn your TV on and they got a scripture for every day. You could put on a word for the day. And you could tell them which start from Genesis. Or you could tell them, oh, read Psalms, read Exodus, read whatever you ask them to read. Because you can talk to your TV. So you talk to your TV, you talk to Alexa, talk to your phone, they can read the Bible to you. Whatever you don't understand, they'll break it down for you. So it's no excuse. But the cool part about it, not the cool part, the best part about life is when you got that personal relationship with him. That's a beautiful feeling when you got that personal relationship with him and you be going somewhere and he be like, you're not going. But my luggage bag. You're not going. That's powerful when he comes tap you on the shoulder. I said you're not going. Okay. That's what he said. That's a beautiful feeling when he direct your path and something happened. He be like, girl, you know what? They had a big old accident. That was the love. He saved you. He saved you. I promise you, y'all. I was going to the mall of Louisiana that Friday. I said, I'm going to go ride to the mall of Louisiana because I like to go out. And the mall of Louisiana is like in Baton Rouge. I was going Friday. The young lady got on the live Thursday, and the other people got pium Thursday. Come on now. What if I would have been at the mall and it wouldn't have happened to that Friday? Because I was on my way, Chevelle. I was on my way. Hey, Wanda, Rhonda, I was on my way. But when he put his hands on us, and he keep his hands on us, and if you hear him say, lay down. Girl, you coming out with us, we going to have a good time. We partying. and your intuition tell you no. Now you want to go because that's your girl. You want to go have a nice time. But he said, nah, tell him you ain't going. And then you get a phone call. They had a big old fight or something happened or whatever. That's part of your testimony. That y'all scared the shit. We all got testimony, but some of y'all just want to keep them to yourself. Share your testimony with your daughter or with your son, since y'all called them y'all so-called friend. I'm just saying, what's the part of you having a testimony if you're not going to testify? If you're not going to testify and say where he brought you from and brought you through to it and brought you through it, you need to figure out what's your purpose of still being here. Because God don't have us here just to say we taking up space. I don't know who you think you is. You just taking up space. And you just not going to share none of the goodness. That part right there. So we got my adopted daughter that live in Atlanta. That's raising 2 children that's not hers. She adopted her. She married a man that had 2 children, and she taking care of the 2 children. With no help from the mother. I'm just saying. And y'all around here moping. Y'all remember the little doing in bird purses? Look at this. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember these purses? Who remember the doing in bird purse? That green is fire, huh? Mm-hmm. No, you can't have it. Before you ask, I heard somebody saying, can I have it? Not right now. Not today. Not tomorrow. I'm going to think about it. I'm just saying. Somebody already asked for it. Somebody beat y'all to it. Just let me wear it a couple of more times, and I'm a blessed. It's got to go. Because somebody already asked for it. I'm just saying. The day that I got Pim Pim, and y'all see on my picture, I had a brown and black one on my shoulder. Like this. Mm-hmm. I got this when I went to Vegas. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. See how stuff come back? Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, anybody have anything they want to say, speak now for hold their peace. But at the end of the day, to you, my queen and my king that's on here, either y'all gonna get along or y'all gonna depart. That was you, Elizabeth? Well, girl, you late. You should have been asked. I'm just saying, all the ones you got, how you got, girl, Elizabeth, I just love your style, girl. We have, we fashionistas. Y'all, I'm talking to a queen over here. When I tell you she is naturally a fashionista too, girl, I love the way you have your house and everything is in order. The glasses, the wigs, just everything. I just love you and your husband relationship. Y'all marriage is, I got the utmost respect and love for y'all. I've been wanting to say that. I'm just saying. Sometimes I be saying, damn. I love to see that. I love to see when you and your husband, and y'all be having a little baby with y'all and stuff like that. I be saying, all right, that's what I'm talking about. So I love y'all. I'll be back on here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I'm going to get up early, go take care of my little business, do the things I want to go get my hair cut, get my little eyebrows arched, get my little toes polished. I want to go do me. Anybody got a problem with that? Okay, I thought I heard somebody say they had a problem with that. But anyway, I'm going to leave y'all with this. I'm not on here to bring up nobody marriage or nobody relationship. That's not why I'm here. But why I'm here, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's somebody on Facebook or if it's somebody on YouTube. But it's somebody on one of these platforms. You've been crying, you've been toasting, you've been turning, you've been worrying, you've been losing weight, you ain't been eating. The storm is over now. He wants you to surrender. He wants you to draw close to him. He wants you to put him first. I'm talking to somebody. The storm is over. You didn't cry enough. It's time for somebody to get out of your house. It's time for somebody to move around. And it's time for you to take your peace back. I don't know which one of the platforms. I'm only telling you it's time for somebody on one of these platforms to get your peace back, to get your joy back, to get your happiness back. Because you've been crying in, let me see, you've been crying for 3 days. You've been crying 3 days in a row. I don't know who I'm talking to. Somebody on my platform been crying for 3 days. Somebody been wondering. Somebody done paid all their bills and they feel like they don't have enough. He gonna make a way. I don't know who you is, but he about to make a way. He about to make a way. You just gotta surrender. And all he wants you to do is just acknowledge him and tell somebody he made a way. When Jehovah speaks to me, I'm only telling y'all what he told me to say. He the messenger, and I'm delivering a message. 3 days you've been crying. He said the storm is over. It's over. Somebody trying to hold you back. Somebody trying to keep you back. Somebody don't love you as much as you love them. You got to get your mojo back. You got to get your peace back, your joy back. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I do know I'm talking to somebody. So with that being said, I love y'all. I want y'all to have a blessed night. I want y'all to thank him in spite of whatever you might be going through. I want you to wake up and thank him. Hey, Mika, just say, Lord, I thank you. Say, Lord, I surrender. My life is not my life. My life belongs to you. I'm just saying, I decree and I declare. You got to get your life back. Stop worrying about your children, your grandchildren. And this person in here ain't making it no better for you. Every time you look around, the enemy always come in the house and store up the house. Because he or she got to move around. As long as you're with him, as long as you're with her, there's no peace in this house. I'm just saying. I'm going to pray for you, whoever you might be, because you've been crying 3 days in a row. I'm going to decree and I'm declare. Touch them right now in the name of Jesus. Lord, I don't know who it is, but it's somebody on my platform needs you right now. They need you, Lord. They need you. I need you. They need you. We need you. Touch my sister, my brother right now in the name of Jesus. Cover them from the crown of their head to the sole of their feet. In Jesus' name, right now, Lord, I decree and I declare. Heal their body, Jesus. Heal their mind, Jesus. Touch their family, Lord. Touch their children. Touch their grandchildren. Touch their husband. Touch their wife. Cover them, Lord. Put an armor of shield around their house. Cover their car. Cover their body, Lord. I speak healing. You say, with your stripes, we are healed. In Jesus' name, you say, with your stripes, we are healed. I speak healing over their life. Somebody on here got to go have surgery. Somebody on here got to have surgery. Stop worrying. Stop worrying about how the outcome going to be. Stand on his word. He said he'll never leave us or forsaken us. Stand on his word. Don't worry about what the doctors say, because the doctor's a man. Well, God got more. He used the doctors, but he got all the power. The doctor might tell you you need this and you need that, but that ain't what God said. The doctor told me they was going to take my colon out. I told the doctor, you a lie. And the truth ain't in you. And I ain't let them take my colon out because there ain't nothing was wrong with my colon. Stand on his word and be led by the Spirit. Stop being led by y'all emotion. Stop making wrong decisions out of y'all emotion. Because I've been there, done that. I ain't want to hear nothing when you mad and you going off. You don't want to hear nothing. That's your emotion. But when you want to get your get back, that's your emotion. That's the wicked. Calm down. Just calm down and get your thoughts together and make the right decision and hear from Jehovah. Because without him, we nothing. So I love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. When y'all lay down, say, Lord, I thank you. If you laying next to your spouse, put your hand on them, even when they sleep, and ask God to protect your whole household. When your children sleep after they get out the tub, they be in 8, go in the room, and ask God to protect and cover your whole house. That no weapon formed against y'all shall prosper, and every tongue rise up against y'all must be condemned. Ask God to cover the whole entire house. Because you know you got one of them that's rebellious. You got one of them that's disrespectful. Ask God to protect them and cover them and come to their life. Because at the end of the day, you told them about God. They want to do right. They're trying to do right. But every time they go to school, every time they go outside, somebody bullying and picking with them, talking about them. Cover y'all children before they leave out the door. Cover y'all family. Cover y'all husbands and y'all wife before they leave out the door. Cover yourself with an armor and shield before you leave out the door. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. Love you, Mika. Love y'all. Y'all just don't know the strength that it takes for you to pray for other people. When I pray for y'all, that takes strength out of me. I be wanting to tear up because it be a heavy burden, but because I feel it in my spirit. And when God puts something in your spirit, you gotta pray for people. So I had to pray for y'all because he laid it in my spirit that somebody's going through on my platform right now. But I want you to surrender. So you could get down on your knees. You could go in the bathroom and surrender and put your hands up and bow down and say, Lord, take me. Not literally from the world, but take me. I'm yours. Mold me, shape me. Let me be what you want me to be. I surrender. Come on, somebody. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all.